Hope everybody had a good weekend, man. Celebrated Easter. I know I did, man. Had a good time with the kids yesterday. Before we get right back to the grind, ate all kind of good food. You know, had some ribs. Even had some ice cream, man. Went out for breakfast. You know, did everything. And we back to the grind today, man. Back to the work schedule, back to the food schedule, back to, you know, the posting schedule, all that. You know what I mean? So, we back to it. What's going on, Yam? What's going on? How's life? Hope everything's going good your way, bro. Yeah, finally caught a live stream. Yeah, I haven't had a lot of them, man. This is like my second one in the last, I don't know, 6 months. I've been posting a lot on my fitness channel. Probably like almost daily I've been posting on there. Yeah, I've been posting on that one quite a bit. That's Brooks Built Fitness. I don't know if you subscribed or not, but, you know, workouts, you know, some of the food I'm eating and stuff like that, I've been posting on there, along with TikTok and Instagram. So I've been outside. I just haven't been on this channel. And I want to get back to posting over here too. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Yep. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, it's Monday. You know what I mean? I hope everybody's blessed and feeling good. You know, and even if you ain't, you know, feeling like doing, you know, the normal stuff, man, just one foot in front of the other. You know, make those steps. I know this morning after eating like crap yesterday, I did not want to go downstairs and, you know, do my little cardio and stuff like that. But you got to shake that off of you. You got to get right back to it, or you fall into bad habits and stuff like that. You get off your routine. But let's get into these cars, man. Let's get into these cars. I did not get out in the garage yesterday, but I went to the store. I was outside in the garage. I didn't touch any cars. I was out there in the garage looking at how I wanted to lay out my lights. I want to put some lights up in the garage. They got some linkable lights I want to hang up there. LEDs. It's going to give us some, you know, good work area. You know, it's going to brighten up the work area, make content nicer. Not necessarily something I need, but something I really, really want, and I'm capable of doing it myself. And you guys are used to that. You know, I've always had good lighting. No, it's not that cool. It's not the hexagon lights. These are just basic lights. Yeah, straight LEDs, 4-footers, you know. I'll probably hang 6 of them. Yeah, I think I want to do 3 on each side of the garage. It's a 2-car garage that we're going to be posting in. I want to do 6 in the 2-car, and then we have that extra garage on the side where it's just like storage, and might put 2 over there. But you know, these LEDs, they don't draw that much amperage, so I mean, we might as well you know, get some good lights in there. What's going on, Mr. Random? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. He said make sure y'all smash the like button. Yes, yeah, make sure y'all smash the like button. We always appreciate the likes. Someone told me you building those transmissions, man, the 406s. I might have a need for one too. Actually, I do have a need for a 4L60. I got a 98 Silverado. Well, it's not even a Silverado. It's just a Chevy work truck. OBS, you know. It needs a transmission. It's a V6 though, so I gotta do the, I've been asking people, but I'm not quite sure. I've had conflicting answers, but it's the V6 version with the 4L60. I need one of those. yeah, so I might tap in with you if that's something that you got laying around or on the shelf. You know, maybe we could do something. I'll try. I want to support you, man. If that's what you're doing, I want to support you. If that's not something you're able to do, that's fine too. But if I can, yeah, I want to support one of the homies. But yeah, yeah, I'm not looking to do it myself. Like, we are so busy with like our sports schedule. Shout out to Alex YouTube channel for tapping in. Appreciate you. Yeah, we so busy with sports and stuff. I've started to sub out some of the stuff that is real timely. You know, a lot of these things I do enjoy doing. I'm not really, you know, skilled in building transmissions. Never done that. I don't know if I have the time to take on that kind of workload right now, or the mental capacity, just with my schedule and everything right now. But I could certainly stab one in, put one in the truck. I'm capable of one in. I don't know if I'm capable of building one right now. I'm too scattered. I'm very scattered, but I'm learning. I'm learning to, distribute the work, man. I can't take it all. You know what I mean? I can't do it all. You know, that's something I had to learn. Like, I always wanted to control so much and oversee, and I'm just like, it's not realistic. Not now. It's definitely not. But yeah, man, I need a transmission. Put in the Caprice, the 2012, and then also I need to put one in the OBS. I was telling the group yesterday, I might give the OBS to my daughter, or I got a Sierra that's like a 2005. It's got a 5.3 extended cab. Might go that route for her. I want her in a truck, but I don't need her in a full SUV. I don't want her to have a bunch of friends riding around and stuff like that. You know, we're a couple years out from where she's gonna be driving and stuff like that. But within the next year and a half, we'll be getting a permit and stuff like that. And I want to make sure we're all squared away and registered and reliable. If we gonna do this, I want to make sure it's safe, and I don't want to put her out there in nothing that is even questionable. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's just how I want to do it. You know what I mean? And I know kids have little, fender benders and stuff, so the trucks are sturdy. And we don't want nothing expensive, we don't want nothing crazy, you know what I mean? I know some of these kids have real nice cars, and I had the first car, so my first car was my dad's Trans Am, but I didn't get to drive that first. I started out with a LeBaron, a Chrysler LeBaron. It was my grandma's car. It wasn't the coolest car, but it was cool to me, man. It was something to drive. Dual overhead cam. I think it was a little V6 dual overhead cam engine, and 4 doors, pillow top interior, man. Bench seat. I think it was a bench. It had like the armrest that came down that kind of made it like buckets. But yeah, it was a dope ride for free. It was a dope ride for free. I just had to get good grades, and I was playing sports and stuff like that. It smoked like a freight train, but it was cool. I didn't care. I had my 212s in there. I worked all summer to buy a system, the little extra stuff. Yeah, Mr. Random said, my mom wanted me in a truck, 96 C71 at 16. Yeah, I think that's fine. You know what I mean? like, truck, just, I don't know. 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 I don't you kind of more the hammer than you are the nail, you know. The Civics and stuff like that, they're nice, you know, fuel efficient, but hey, where the heck you driving, you know what I mean? You should be driving to school, home. If you got a little job at the grocery store, you know, that ain't too far. It's just really the convenience of, I don't want you driving very far, but you can drive to practice and stuff like that. That's really the whole point. Yeah. I know we all probably have been through this, so this is my first time going through it. Not everybody, but you know, this is something that a lot of parents go through, and I'm trying to get ahead of it. I want to set them up for success. But yeah, let's get past that part. Transmission needed. The white Caprice, I'm still holding on to it, man. You know, you guys remember that one? We put the DOD delete on it. Got it with the head. Like when I bought it, the heads were off of it. Guy was in the middle of the DOD's conversion, told me, and as soon as I started driving it, it started slipping. I don't know if that was on me, if there was like a lack of transmission fluid in there, or if it was just a bad converter to begin with. Notorious for having converter issues. And next thing I know, I could hear the pump. It sounded like a power steering pump, but it was coming from the transmission. So I ended up getting a donor transmission from a yard up in Michigan, I believe. They freighted it down, and I bought a converter from Jags, I don't even know. It's out of a CTSV, the converter. It's new. I'm hoping I can put that in there. It's kind of a gamble, but put those together, put some new fluid in it, send her down the road, drive it for a little bit. I think the car would be pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, I'd like to go that route with the white Caprice. Reminds me a lot of my old G8. Sounds good, guys. It's got a LS3 cam. You know, we went away from the DOD cam, so we went and just got a basic LS3 cam. The guy, when I bought it, he already had that on deck. Did he have that, or did I get that? Yeah, I believe he gave me the LS3 cam. I can't remember. But, yep, put the LS3 cam in there, and new lifters. I mean, mainly, he had most of all the parts. The only thing that I did was I bought headers back, exhaust, you know, all the way back from the headers. I hung that on there. I put the cam in the car, pulled the old one out, put new lifters in. I think I had to do the head gasket. This was years ago, like 2 years ago. So my memory's a little shaky on it, but the videos are there. There's videos if y'all want to go back and look. That's one thing, you know, like when I was doing all that work, like I was pretty confident in doing the work. I haven't done that kind of work now in like a year and a half. It seemed like I've been out the game. So like my confidence level is kind of low on my installs. I mean, once I get back in there, I feel like I'll be confident, but like when you are away from something for a while, it's like, dang, what do I do next? I can't remember. I just got to get back out there and get my hands dirty. Yeah, I just been out of the way for so long, and when my channel got taken, that kind of shook me a little bit. So I just kind of like slowed down and other stuff in life too. So we definitely want to get these projects buttoned up. Don't know if we'll be taking on a bunch more, but I would like to finish up these loose ends, tie them up at least. Yep. So, but the first step in getting back in it is just doing something, you know, whether that's cleaning up the garage, getting some lights out there, organizing, even this going live, like inserting myself back into the community. You guys that have been rocking with me this whole time, you know, I appreciate you guys. And just go from there, man. You know, want to immerse yourself into that community, and that's how you really get involved. It's tough to do that when you have a lot of things going on, but you can do that, you know, once a week, you know, or every other week or whatever, and dedicate some time to making progress. Take some organization skills, you know, maybe even journaling, like, okay, what did I do last time, so I can pick back up. I know in the past when I've stepped away, when I came back, I had to like take a day just to remember where I left off, and that's time consuming. I'm gonna have to start journaling, or even like really hold myself accountable to making those videos. The videos will let me know, like, okay, this is where we left off, and, you know, be very transparent in the videos. Okay, we didn't get this done, but we got this. Yeah, I'm mainly talking to myself, guys, but this is the brainstorm session, you know, we're having it here, we're journaling it, we're putting it on YouTube. So, but anyways, I wanted to tap in with y'all. This wasn't supposed to be, you know, an hour-long live or anything like that. Just a little ride down the road. You know, getting busy. Good morning, swaps. I was just telling the guys, you know, and the ladies, if there's any out there, you know, how important I think journaling is going to be in this journey. If I'm going to step back into this community, like, I know I'm not going to be, you know, pumping out content like daily, but I'm gonna have to know where I left off, you know. And journaling, or really being transparent in my videos and just dropping raw footage, like, so that way even I can refer to the videos, know where I left off. Like, okay, we were pulling transmission lines, or, you know, running fuel lines. Last time I was in the garage, we was on this car, and as hard as it may seem, knock one project out at a time. You know, when you got 5, it's easy to throw a little bit of sauce on this piece and a little bit of sauce on that one. The next thing you know, you can't cook none of them, you know. Yep. I still like to try to throw a little bit in this, a little bit of that, and I don't think that's really the right approach. It hasn't really, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to just knock some of these out completely. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you guys are just tapping in, I appreciate you. Make sure you guys smash the like. Probably gonna be signing out here soon. Actually, I am gonna be signing out soon. But we'll catch you on the next one. Y'all have a great Monday, and y'all stay tuned.